I think we need to go investigate to the west.
What?
Well, if there are indeed bandits out there, it would probably be to the benefit of all if we dealt with them.
But we have to wait
I
first,
wonder
right?
if they're trying to play off this fear and cash in where they can.
Well, if that's the case, they're breaking the law.
Wouldn't they be breaking the law? Oh, wait, you're talking about the people who came in asking for money. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the bandits.
I am talking about the
Charlatans,
bandits.
nonetheless.
I'm sorry.
They're breaking the law anyway.
Yeah, Radovan, I don't think Radovan picked up what Raisa was putting down. Talking about the people begging for food. Because she did not specify the people she was talking about, so... Those bandits are definitely breaking the law, Raisa.
Maybe we should go kick some bandit ass.
I know Marlo over at Harris Gun is ready for that. What do you say, guys?
What about
I say we do
Cal?
it.
Oh, we're a day away. We can come right back. My armor's still here, so...
Maybe I can leave him a sign or a note or something.
Dear Cal.
I am off fighting bandits. Be back
Okay.
soon, XOXO.
P.S. There is no tuna. I lied, love Kia.
Kia, I really... It's only like a day away. We'll be right back.
I'll leave my cloak here on the table. So he knows
People
that I'm
might
coming back for it. He knows I love this cloak.
take it, though.
I'll give it to the barkeep.
Well, there you go.
I'll have it laid out on the bar.
Should we leave now or rest up? It's late.
It's nighttime, isn't
Rest.
it? It's after dark.
It's pretty late.
Let's give Cal maybe 12 hours, and then we'll leave in the morning.
I say we leave at first light.
Just light.
Okay, so you guys want to stay here the night
Yes.
and then leave out bright and early the following morning. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do this evening?
Oh,
No.
Marlo's going to sleep outside again.
Alrighty. You want to go back to that little pond, or you want to sleep
She
in
likes that place a lot, yes.
her little tranquil pond? Okay. Alrighty. You head out the door and head in that direction. As you begin to head out the door, you can see a strange figure walking solitarily down the middle of the main street towards the inn, coming from the east. It is a rather tall woman wearing long, flowing white robes, carrying a weird-looking stick. The robes have got like red, kind of like red highlights around the base and across the rims and stuff like that. So it's all white, but it has little flecks of red on it. She has kind of like black hair. She's fairly dark-skinned looking as well. And she is just kind of walking very upright and very imposing as she walks with purpose down the center of the main street.
How far am I from the inn that I just walked out
This
of?
is like as you walk out, you turn to the left to head over towards the town, and then you kind of glance and see this figure walking in the dark towards you.
Okay,
The
so-
weird thing is, as dark as it is, you can see her clearly. There's no light around her. She just stands against the dark. Like you can see her in the dark as if she was luminous, but she's not. And she has no form of light source either. It's kind of weird. A little bit off-putting, to be honest.
Marlo stands there in awe for a couple seconds, and then she pops her head back into the inn and looks to see if her companions are still sitting at the table.
Yep, they are. They haven't
Guys,
left yet.
Lady in White! Lady in White!
Lady
Galadriel.
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, that's her, I think.
Chan.
Let's go.
Thank you for the follow.
Don't scare her, please.
Okay. So as you open the door, like literally, you open the door and this figure is standing there, like staring straight at you, like boom.
Oh.
She is 6'4".
It's
Whoa.
Radovan's height.
Taller. Yeah.
She is that's a huge bitch. She is a big girl.
Whoa, I'll take a step back. Excuse us.
All up in your grill.
Okay, she comes and stands on the. Here, if you want a closer look and see what she looks like.
Holy shit.
Here
She
you
is
are.
staring up.
That's her right there.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, she's kind of holding this big stick with a strange kind of like looking at the tip of it. It's kind of like a giant arrowhead. It almost looks like a spear, except it's clearly more ceremonial than an actual weapon, probably. She's got something in her in her right hand, which is like some kind of circular device with an arrow on it, which is kind of strange. And she kind of like starts to just, with a very kind of plain look, she just glances around at everybody in the tavern.
Is it a compass that shows her whatever she wants?
And then, yeah. And she points it and then runs straight up to Radovan and smooches it. No. Kicks him in the balls.
Yeah.
That would be more like it.
Castrates him and says, "That
I'll
was from
Rochambeau
my
you for it."
brother." So, yeah, no, she's walked in. And she kind of looks at all of you, suddenly like crowding around her. And then, without giving it a second thought, she just walks straight past and begins to walk over towards the bar.
As she walks by me, I'm casting detect good on her.
Okay, you start casting. The second you do so,
Oh boy.
she just kind of points the staff at you and drops her eyes, and she says,
Oh,
"I wouldn't."
hey, ma'am.
And then, without waiting to see if you respond or do or don't, she just turns and continues to walk past you.
Ooh, I like her.
I was just seeing if she was a good person. It's just,
Maybe not do that to her face, though.
But no, she had passed. No, she was beyond me. I didn't
Yeah,
do it
it's
right
like
in her face.
she
She's-
walked by him, and as soon as he starts, she spins around and like points it at him, like, "I wouldn't." Eyes in the back of the head, maybe, maybe not. Okay, she kind of walks over and stands next to the bar and kind of just looks at everybody, waiting to see if anybody approaches her. The innkeeper kind of like walks up to her and says, yes? I'd like a room for this evening, please. I'll be staying. Oh, right away. Would you care for any food or drink? I have no money. Oh, well,
How the hell is she gonna pay for it?
well, the cost of a room, it's 6 silver a night. I can provide you some bread and water included in that if you want, but I will have to ask you for 6 silver. I can't afford to be giving out charity, I'm afraid. She says, apparently. And she just kind of looks and glances around the room once more.
I'm gonna take out 6 silver because I'm in there listening.
Okay.
This is for her. And I'm gonna
Okay,
glance
she kind
over
of
at the
looks at
lady.
you. And she goes, oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you want?
Just a chat.
Ah, so 6 silver buys my company for you for a few moments. Fair enough.
Just interested.
And she walks over and stands next to you. She says, what do you want to talk about?
Actually, would you mind talking with me and my friends?
About what? What do you want
I'm
to talk
not
about?
sure yet. I kind of want to know just who you are.
Well, I don't really care who you are.
Didn't you buy pearls from the shop next door?
I did.
Are you a magic wielder?
Are you an elf?
Yes.
Are you missing something?
My cat.
Yes. Why don't you ask me what it is you really want to ask me?
Have you seen my cat?
No, I haven't. But I had a feeling that there was more to this offer of 6 silver than the sheer kindness of your heart. But no. But I would imagine that he'll come along when he's ready. You haven't felt any pain, anguish, loss?
No.
Well, then clearly he's still alive. After
Do you
all,
have
as a
your own
sorceress,
familiar?
you'd know. Why would I have a familiar? I have no need for such things.
You just seem to know a lot about.
I know a lot about a lot of things. I know a lot about this town. I know a lot about the people in it. I know a lot about the personality this town has. And the, well, attitude of all that live here, and all that visit here, and all that are here currently. Brenimus, thanks for
Why?
follow. That's my business.
Do you know the term Drakhar?
I do.
Would you mind chatting with me and my friends? We have
I
some
would.
information about them.
There's nothing you know that I don't, and there's nothing you can tell me that I need to know.
Oh my.
Wow. All right. I guess continue on your way then. Enjoy the room. What is your name?
She says, oh, you know it. And then she kind of turns around and walks off.
What? I know it. Can I do? Let me see if I have.
She's come
the
over
skill.
to this table where... Oh,
She stepped on me.
I went to hold down shift and hit the Windows key. Bloody Windows. Right, she comes over and she kind of stands there and she says, that chicken looks delicious, as do those rolls. And they kind of look up at her and they go, they are, thank you very much. Carry on eating. She goes,
Can I do? Oh, sorry.
never mind.
Would you like some food?
She looks at you and she says, clearly. Do you have some?
Sure. We can. You can order whatever you like. Would you like to join my friends over here at their table? And we'll order for you.
I understand. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much.
Damn.
And she wanders past you. As she gets to the door, she kind of turns and looks at everybody. And she says, 3 days. 3 days.
Oh. Is this the ring?
And then
Okay.
she wanders out of the door back into the night's air.
All right, I'm
Can I do
springing
it?
into
Gosh, damn it.
action. The second she's out the door, I'm going out the door too. I'm following this bitch.
I'm right with you.
Okay.
3 days, my
Me
ass.
too, honestly. Like, what the hell?
Well, you're gonna see us move into the door. Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Well, she
What
comes.
does 3 days
She comes out of the
mean?
tavern and she is walking. Basically, she is walking this way. She's heading towards, like, just walking quick-paced down the middle of the road, holding her staff, and she periodically keeps glancing at that thing that's in her hand.
Yeah, I'm following her.
Alrighty.
Can I do knowledge nobility, by the way? See if
Sure.
I recognize the robes or what she looks like. Ah, ouch.
Yeah. Nothing. No notable notoriety
Ooh.
that you know of.
I will also obviously do that.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
With a 12. Okay.
15.
So plus three, yep. Okay. Again, it's nothing. There's nothing about, like, on her clothing, or there's nothing that kind of indicates any particular family or crest that you can recognize. Considering that she was so astute to be able to know that Radovan was moving his hand behind her, she doesn't seem to be remarkably interested at all in the fact that you're all walking behind her. She just continues to walk with clear purpose down the street.
I'm
Hey,
gonna-
Ivory.
Okay,
What's 3 days?
She stops and she turns round and smiles. She goes, 3 days is how long I've been here. 3 days is how long I've been observing.
Well, you know, vagaries like that probably don't bode well in a town that's been ramping up its security for fear of, you know,
Yes.
attacks and banditry. So maybe vague things like that probably doesn't do anyone any good.
Maybe if you didn't ask questions that don't concern you, I wouldn't need to give you polite, vague answers.
Look,
Weird shit's going on. I'd say anybody who looks like you, we have questions about.
You may have them. But just because you have questions doesn't mean you deserve answers, my dear.
hey, we've been through quite a bit. We deserve our fair share of answers.
And you're going to get exactly what you deserve. I promise you that. You
keep
and
talking to my
friend that way,
everybody
you will
in
too.
this town.
Listen, lady. That sounded like a threat to me. Doesn't bode well for any of us. Can we be civil here, please?
I've been nothing but civil.
Well, you just threatened us, right?
No,
We'll
no,
get it.
I didn't. I told you that you
Sounded
will
like a
get
threat
what
to
you
me.
deserve.
There's
You
a
can
word for
take
what you're being, and it's
any
not
way.
civil.
Says you can take it any way you wish.
Asking questions is not an offense to
I
your
didn't
well-being.
say it is, but
Well-
expecting answers when they're not willingly given is offensive to me.
You're the one not willingly giving them.
Correct. So stop asking. I
What
don't
would it
wish
take
to
for you
answer
to-
your questions. I've told you. You
Why
offered
not?
for me to come and talk to you. I declined. You offered to buy me food if I'd come and sit with you. I declined. You offered to pay for a room if I would come and talk to you. All the things you do in an act of general kindness all have a price attached to them. As does everything
We're
that this
good company,
town
man.
does.
We're good company. We have quite a lot of colorful stories. We're not like cretins.
You were cursed
Horrible,
with, you were
disfigured.
cursed with marks. You wandered through. You've destroyed a cult. You come from the north. You've lost your cat. You're the
Okay.
daughter of the king and the bastard, and a bastard of the elven community. I know everything there is about you. There's nothing you can tell me that I do not know.
Okay, you know an awful lot about us.
And you need to know nothing more about me than you already know.
Oh, no, I need to know a lot more about you right now.
No,
if you
you
know that much
want
about
to
me.
know a lot more. Need and want are two different things. Unfortunately, this is the problem. You choose to seek certain things that you want to do, where you ignore the things that you should do. And this is the problem
Maybe.
with this entire town.
Maybe you can help us telling us what we should do as opposed to what we want to do.
We'll give you the
Marlo
room
starts-
for free.
Marlo starts
Just
shedding
sit here and
unnecessary
talk to us.
clothing and cracking her knuckles.
Listen.
Oh, jeez.
She says, take that thought and put it to something more practical. Raising a hand to me will do nothing except cause you serious discomfort. Don't do it.
Who's raising their arm?
No, I think she
Marlo.
was talking about me.
Oh, Marla, put your hand down.
Oh no, all she did was kind of crack her knuckles, but it's like, you know, she's like, maybe she's sense-motoring the living shit out of you guys right now.
Well, she's hearing all sorts of dirty things then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am going to actually. I am going to say, Ren the creator, so my mind gets shielded because if she's like divining
Okay.
shit about us, I'm gonna try to block her out. So I'm
All right.
bubbling my head.
Okie dokie. Warm thought bubble.
Can you
Listen.
answer at least one question?
That would depend on the question.
Are you with our enemy?
I would say to that question, I am with an enemy of yours, yes. Unfortunately, the enemy is of your own doing and your own choosing.
Look, they attacked us. If you're talking about the Drakharians, whatever their
Not at
names.
all. The Drakhar are the least of your worries.
Well, the cult we pretty much dealt with. I mean, what enemies are there? We're friends to the crown. We work for the kingdom. Well, I do at least. So I want the best for this kingdom.
Why do you assume that all enemies are physical or material? The enemies I concern myself with are not those that wield swords. They are
Greed.
the corruption inside of people's hearts.
Are you talking about greed, madam?
Greed, malice, avarice, lust. All
Oh,
these
there's
things.
no lust here.
Pride.
Listen, that's just a part of being alive and not being highfalutin above it all.
No. It is a part of making a choice.
I want to better this world and make a good impact for things. That is as unselfish as you can get. I have come through a whole shit ton of problems, and I've overcome them on my own volition with the help of these friends besides me. And Marlo, who's with a good heart.
And you have. You have done.
So what's the
several
problem
cool-
here? We need answers about this threat because we want to protect things. Just before you entered, we were talking about going out west to stop the bandits. Like, that's a horrible thing to want to do. You're walking in here doing vague threats and then walking away like you're not to concern yourself with any of it?
Because I have no concern regarding that. It's irrelevant.
It's very relevant. These are people's lives that are being affected here in this very town. No
Again,
less.
you're addressing the injury. You're not addressing the cause.
We
Running
can't get
around
to the cause.
stopping
If you
bandits.
don't tell us what's going on, I finished Marlo's thought.
No,
Sorry.
she says. It's like this. Sometimes when you want someone to do something for you, if you have to tell them to do it, it has no meaning. The choice to do certain things has to come willingly, without taunt, without request. These are the things that I look at. These are the things that I am concerned with. The deeds that you do, many people do kind deeds, but most of them are done with a self-serving interest. True giving, true kindness is a very rare thing.
And according to you, no one in this town, us four included, are worthy.
I never
We're
said
not-
that at all.
Well, we are so beneath you that you can't even answer simple questions that would be for the
Again,
betterment.
Pride is.
This is
part of-
pride talking. You are trying to agitate me with
not-
words of
oh.
aggression, and you're using things, and you're allowing your own anger to rise up within you, where instead of worrying about what it is I'm not telling you, maybe you should be more interested in what you should be doing so that I'm not even here. Unfortunately, I am here. The dies have already been cast. The action's already enacted. Only consequences of any relevance at this point.
How do you suppose we fight off greed and lust and whatever else you said?
It's a choice. You choose to.
On other people? We can't control other people.
You only have to control yourselves. Each person can be asked to do no more than handle their own personal.
Okay.
She makes a lot of assumptions here.
None of them are assumptions. I know.
Well, you assumed that I was wanting you to talk to my friends when I asked you to come sit down with us.
No.
Really, I just don't carry any money, and I was going to ask them if they would pay for your food.
But your other friend here had already asked me to do this. I knew that both of you had intent to get me to the table because, as you are doing right now, instead of asking me questions politely, you followed me into the streets and accosted me here in in the middle of the night outside.
Busted.
I followed you into the
Yes,
streets
madam.
because you turned around and said,
I was
3
leaving.
days.
Was I talking to you? No. But again, you had to know. Your own curiosity forced you to follow me out this door and meddle with things that may not have any relevance to you.
One would think that you wouldn't just say 3 days to no one in particular and not expect a response.
I didn't expect a response, just like I never asked anybody any questions. I never asked to talk to you. I never approached you. In fact, I tried to walk past you. You see, you were not a part of this problem until this evening.
Not expecting someone to respond when you say 3 days cryptically and then walk out was foolish of you.
Ah, well, again, you see, this is where someone with such little wisdom and such little intelligence shouldn't make those assumptions either.
Oh, she's
Maybe
asking
the
for a
reason-
Radovan.
Marlo, she knows things that happen to us that we didn't really tell anybody.
All the more reason to beat it out of her.
No.
Okay, she begins to raise a staff, and she kind of circles it around her,
Whoa.
and the thunder and lightning begins from above, and she glares at you, and she says, "Enough!" And this echoing, booming voice carries out throughout, like, the whole town. Windows smash. All the fires dissipate and go out immediately. And at this point, suddenly you feel like a sudden chill comes in from nowhere. Like, whoosh, it suddenly goes from like being summer to probably the weather you'd have experienced in the depths of winter. The lady in white vanishes without a trace, leaving scared and shocked looks on the villager's face. Words of "I curse you" ring loud in your ears, and you begin to succumb to worries and fears. The wind then whips up and cold chills descend, and this brings us to Thursday night's end. And we're stopping right there.
Is that a god?
That was probably some god or demigod.
I should have
Well,
not asked. Oh,
God was a bitch!
God is a bitch.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on Howreroll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter @Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things Howreroll. Follow us on Twitter @Howreroll. Check out the website www.howreroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.
When I'm not playing Radovan Rainier, Cleric of St. Cuthbert for Howreroll, I'm just Shagget, a guy who can't do math in public. You can follow this poor lost soul on twitch.tv/Shagget, or on Twitter @Aneb_convos. For the love of all things boozy, stay in school.
I'm the Dragon Spooker, and I play Marlo the Hot-Blooded Monk for Howreroll. You can catch my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thedragonspooker, or you can follow me on Twitter at @dragonspooker. I hope to see you guys around.
Hi guys, thanks for watching today's episode of Howreroll. I hope you had a lot of fun, and if you'd like, you can give me a follow at Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook @Bane Blackstar, or come say hi in my own Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Bane1271. I stream full-time and usually play World of Warcraft, The Sims 4, and I even craft things out of polymer clay, but you never know what we'll get up to. I hope you'll come say hi, join in the conversation, and have some fun.
Hi, I'm Jane, and when I'm not fireballing innocent peasants, I'm perusing Twitter, eating ice cream, and petting my cat Norman. You can follow me on Twitch @JaneIvana, and on Twitter @JaneOnTwitch, and that's with a 0, not an L. Goodbye. Or as I say, peace, suckus.